Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. I just want to thank you for coming back again to Designs with Renee, where I'm doing simple, inexpensive DIY hacks for your home. I want to thank you guys for those of you who've watched the last videos. Today I'm doing another wreath video, but if you haven't checked out those last videos, go back and look at them, like them, share them, and subscribe. I would love to have you here as my YouTube family. So let's get started on our video today. It's going to be a very short video. I've seen that you guys really like the long video, but there have been so many bloopers to getting things done today. I just want to be honest, I don't edit a lot, so right now I'm doing the best I can to bring the best content, hopefully doing one take, but sometimes it takes a little bit more than that. So a little bit shorter, but I know you guys are understanding and we're still going to get the content out there, okay? So a year ago, I bought this wreath at Family Dollar and it was about $5. I seen them recently in the store, and this was my inspiration for this video today because I'm like, this is something I can do myself. So what you need, I got a 3-tier like wired wreath hanger at Dollar Tree, and the second circle for the wired wreath, I already have started the design on it, so you will see it a little bit later. So it has a smaller leaf and a larger wreath wire. So we're just going to put those there. So things that you need, of course, we're going to need a glue gun. I did some beading on some of the leaves, so you may want to check out Dollar Tree craft section and get you some of these beads for $1.25. Wire cutters for me. I use my gardening pruners to cut through the wire. I have lots of beautiful flowers from home, things I've taken out of the vases, but they're mine, so I can use them for these videos, right? And if you like, I'm going to also highlight this glitter ribbon tape at Dollar Tree, something that you can use for your crafts, and I'll show you how I implicated this in this video today. So let's get started. So again, Dollar Trees, and then you have mine. So they are both lovely, but the goal today is to teach you how to make one of these beautiful wire wreaths for your home. So what we're going to do, we're going to add to that, because again, it was a task getting this content out today. And I just want to thank all the YouTubers, those that I watch and I get so much inspiration from, because now I see how much of a task this can be. So you definitely want to be inspired, because it takes a lot getting these videos out. So you need some cardboard. You know, you're getting those Amazon packages in, whatever you can get cardboard on. Save you some cardboard for your DIY projects, because that's what I used. And to cover the cardboard, to give it a nice finished look, I used this tape from the Dollar Tree. So it is an adhesive tape. I just peel it and stick it. And of course, always when you are working with any floral arrangement with crafts, you're going to need some foam. So I cut the cardboard. I put some tape on it for a nice finished look. You can also spray paint it if you want. You can do whatever you want. You're unlimited. I'm here to inspire your creativity. So now we're going to put these lovely flowers on our styrofoam. This is a beautiful ranunculus. This is baby breath, which is always good for floral arrangements, or white rose. I get a lot of these flowers from Dollar Tree. And the ranunculus and this peony, it's a very hard name to say. But I got these from Dealer's Discount. They have real life looking flowers. They're a little bit more expensive. So that's why I get some of the ones from Dollar Trees and I mix them. So as you guys can see, this arrangement is coming together just as expected. I almost feel like I'm missing some flowers. So guys, I showed you guys the beads. These are the beads I used. I used some Dollar Tree tacky glue. This glue presents white, but when it dries, it is clear. So you will not be able to see any of the glue on the leaves. So I put this on because I like glitz and glamour. So I added those beads to it. Okay. So we need a little bit more leaves. And then when you are working with flowers, you want to cut them down very short because you don't want the backing to stick in the back of your arrangement. So you don't want to cut it this long. You want to cut it very short, just short enough to get it in there and not short enough where it keeps popping out. So those are my strong wire cutters. So we can add another baby breath right there. So that's beautiful, right? So next, which you definitely, when you're using a hot glue gun, certain surfaces are a little bit, it takes a little bit more time for drying. So I'm prepared to put my glue on the back of the arrangement, but I'm going to hold it together. Uh-oh, my beaded flower came off, but we'll stick it back on. Glue guns dry fast, so we have to remember that. So look at that, already coming together. So another quick thing when you're working with glue, you can take a craft stick and make sure that that glue is going over the wiring, okay? So while that dries, number one, I want to thank you guys for watching the videos again. You guys really like the long video, so right now what I'm doing is kind of looking over everything and seeing what's the best content for you guys. If I could make it a quick video, I can do that, but if it has to be a little longer, at least I know some of you guys love to hear me talk. So real quick, just so that you have a little bit more tools in your arsenal today for those who are new crafters. This twigging is optional when you're creating a wire wreath. You can just get it, manipulate it to curve, and then you would take some wire, preferably brown, just like the manufacturer did, to blend in. So you would mold that as such, and then add your flowers down to it. Yeah, it looks like they are glued on. Real quick and real easy. So if that's something that you guys will want to do, you can look for this kind of twigging in any craft store. So while I let that dry a little bit more, it's really important that it dries because we don't want it to fall off. Once again, I had a lot of bloopers creating this video, a lot of things falling and shifting, but I persevered. So coming up this spring, I love to garden. I have a small garden. I'm going to be out in the garden, so I'm going to bring some DIY tips too for all of you gardeners. So it's about dry. So I'm going to gently hold it up to you guys so you can see it. This is a beautiful DIY craft you can do at home. Very elegant, very springy. Something you can add to your door. And the way it presents, that's up to you to manipulate it however you want it to hang on your door. And really quick, I wanted to show you guys this. Since I've been doing a lot of videos on wreaths, make sure you have a wreath hanger for your door. You can get these at Dollar Tree just for $1.25. So when you get ready to hang it up on your door, this is what you'll get. So as always, I appreciate you guys. Gratitude for coming back again. And remember, let's do it together.